Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Workshop Wednesdays. First thing I have today is actually an unusual effect. There's going to be a lot of these in this week's episode. The full moon showcased here on a vampire medic set. I actually quite like this one. Halloween's, not too far away, so it does kind of look like something we already have. Like there's a bunch of these moon effects, but it's still pretty nice. This effect's called the thing behind you. A very similar effect already exists, but this one's slightly different, and I think the idea of the skull sometimes appearing behind you is pretty cool and pretty scary. Next unusual effect, the last wish, fairy circling around your hat, granting you wishes presumably. I'm personally not a huge fan of the circling effects, but I know a lot of you out there are quite fond of them, so I decided to include it anyway. Moving on, the Hearty Hat. The first thing in here that's not actually a team colored, not actually an unusual effect. It is half the heavy's heart, presumably the heavy one might also be a boon heart. I don't really know where it gets his hearts. Just cut in half and carved out and put on the head of the medic. It's a bit gross, strange, but aren't all TF2 mercs gross, weird, strange? I guess you could even come up with a lore reason why he has this, so I'm actually pretty happy with it. Next up, another effect, Event Horizon. There's a lot of these effects, man. There might be 4 or more different colors here. Yeah, there's 5. Right, there's 5 different variations of this, 5 different colors. I think it came out quite nicely. It looks just a tad generic, but if I got that on my hat, I'd be pretty happy and I'd be celebrating. So it's cool after all. Next up, neck brace. All class, it is a brace for your neck, making it look like you broke your neck or like you hurt your merc, which is nice. I think we got a similar cosmetic to this for medic already, but since this makes it multi-class, not all class, actually, I take that back, it's just for the 5 classes depicted here, I suppose. It was still worth including here. I think this would make for some pretty cool sets. Next, right, this one, this one's a joke, obviously, but I thought it was funny that someone actually went through the effort of creating this. So here it is, unusual effect. Finger. There it is, folks. Next, Bone-Chiling stairs. My favorite effect of today. It's the spooky, scary skeletons meme thing that recently happened. Made into an actual unusual effect. A really well done effect, actually. Like, I don't see anything wrong with this. I know it's like meme-ish, but who really cares? It looks like a Halloween themed unusual like it always was, so I'm happy. Next up, Fortlander. Me and the boys just enjoying TF2 loadouts, I really hope there's gonna be a hat with that, like the hair, the Homelander hair. But for now, Fortlander is the only thing we get. Probably the best workshop item that was created in the past 2 weeks. To be fair, I've been watching quite a bit of the boys, so maybe I'm biased here, but this one especially, if you want to check out, all links are down in the description. I'll make sure this one's one of the top links. Next up, Immortal Apparition. God damn. Look at this. 2 eyes above you and lights behind you. A demon possesses your Team Fortress 2 merc. Incredible. No, but for real, this is awesome. This looks really cool. Imagine you getting this. It is an unusual effect, by the way, with a kill streak, a professional kill streak. You would have 2 of those eyes then. So you're a demon, possessed by a demon, I guess. I don't know if kill streaks, professional kill streaks are actually supposed to be like demonic eyes, but it looks like it quite a bit. Maybe it will also just be confusing. I don't really know. In any case, I think it would be a nice addition to play around in Team Fortress 2 with. Let's move on. The Rough Rider, a gun concept for the Scout, it looks like. I always like to showcase these because quite a bit of people still make guns, but they never get added in, so futile efforts on your part, sir, but I still applaud you for the good work you've done here. Next up, Cursed Elder. Another unusual effect that looks slightly generic, but this week's just unusual week, I suppose. So we have quite a bit of those as well. Would I be happy to unbox this? Well, yeah, I guess so. It's a lot better than getting like orbiting fire or smoking. I'd much rather have this than a smoking robo unusual. There's a decent chance all of the unusual effects I've showcased today get added into the game, by the way, because lately Valve has just been throwing them in, so if you like them, chances are you could unbox them soon. Picante Pack. Straps to your back, red and blue, have slight color variations, but you can also just paint them. I think painting is the real seller here on this backpack item for the pyro. They even went through the effort of putting in jiggly mode physics. Anyway, the next effect, secret sauce. Damn. Some purple acid rain. Presumably it's not anything you would want to touch that's raining down on you. It might also be Criticola, liquid, and Scout, if he I like the chicken combo, he could just look into the sky and start slurping it up, but you never know. It might also be radiation acids. It's TF2. You make up your own story. It looks cool. That's the most important thing. Next, Quickscope. It's a Lucky Luke reference. I do think so. I do think it's a Lucky Luke reference because of this thing. Quicker than your shadow. Business. Okay, are these styles? Or no? Okay, these are painted versions, so you can see what each color looks like specifically. Yeah, I think it's cute. Lucky Luke reference in TF2. Why not? It's an easy thing to add in. Unusual taunt effect, Mystifying Tempest. Now, if I saw someone using this, I'd be quite impressed. There's bats flying around, there's lightning, there's clouds. It's purple. I think it could also be red. Yes, there we go. It could also be red. This with a vampire set for the medic. That would be great. Mystifying Tempest. Very cool. Rainbow Wrangler. A top hat for the pyro. And it's rainbow colored. What else do you want me to say? It fits pyro well. It's like a sheriff set, but it's very colorful, let's say. Yeah, I'm fond of this hat. I'd like to get it as maybe not as the elite grade, but like as a high grade for the next hats we get added in, unless it's like the Halloween update, which is not unlikely, in which case I don't really know if I want this hat in there at all, because it's not a Halloween hat. Moving on, Cyberdisco Warpaint. We got two Warpaints, one after another. This is the first one I wanted to show you, because I like how it looks, how it turned out here. Pretty decent looking. At the next one is not actually team colored, but it's got a similar vibe to it. I think those Warpaints, some people like them, and you can get unusual of Warpaints after all, so this and unusual I think would be a pretty high tier thing to have, which is nice. Next up, yet another unusual effect, Golden Shower Dime and the Downpour. I like how angry the Silver Scout is that he's getting silver poured on him. Like, come on man, you got silver poured on your head, just be happy, dude. That's whatever. Looks amazing. I'd be happy to get the silver one as well, but of course, the gold shower would be a lot cooler. Molten Mustang. Crazy. A crazy hat. A bit too far for the TF2 style, if you ask me. It's almost too weird, but really cool looking, and I at least wanted to showcase it here. You guys decide for yourself if you want to have this in the actual game. I guess there's weirder stuff. Is it weirder than the banana hat? I don't think so. I don't know. It's not weirder than the corpse carrier, I can promise you that. So maybe we should get it in-game after all, I don't know. Halloween update, The Beachside Bonnet. Now, this is actually part of a full set, which is this, the last resort, consisting of the beach bonnet, the local offender, and the fresh floaties, which would have been nice to see as a set in the last summer crate update, but we didn't get it, so whatever, just wanted to show it. I think it just was slightly too late to be added in. Samagon Stealer. It's not so ridiculously huge that you couldn't actually have this as a TF2 item, but it is pretty ridiculous, so it's just funny, but not too funny to be added in. I like it. Well balanced, sir. Blinds. Now, these already exist. These were mocked relentlessly on the TF2 subreddit. I feel sorry for the man, because clearly the intention was just to add the already existing item again so you can paint them, because they are not paintable as it stands right now, I believe, or I'm like 90% sure. If they were paintable, that would be nice for people who care. I think the creator was misunderstood, really. I don't know, in any case, I think they're cute. You've done a good job, sir. Borrowed Time Warpaint. Clocks on your weapons. pretty happy with how this looks, actually. I mean, in my opinion, this is the hardest thing to actually get right, the war paints for the workshop item. Like, those are pretty difficult to actually get right, and the clock design I actually enjoy, so good job. We've got 3 more items. 2 of them are a set. I'm not even gonna try and read that name, but funny war spy hat, which even has its own symbol atop his top hat here, and makes him look very French, so like a French trench warfare spy. Coming with his own uniform. There it is. Now this I can get behind. Jesus Christ, okay, that looks incredible. Wow, if any of the items that we showcase today get into the game, I hope it's this one. Jesus, well done on that. And the last item for today, the goggled up bloke. I'd be happy to learn what this is referencing. Could be Frenchie from The Boys, but I ain't sure. Not too certain here. Anyway, if you like the video, subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye-bye.